Hello and welcome. This is your 50-minute Vinyasa Yoga class. We are going to flow at some point with our breath, at some point to flow a little bit more freely. Today we're going to focus on opening up the front body, mainly the chest. We'll do a little bit of the side body as well. As always, do what is comfortable for you. Every pose is not for every person, and every pose looks different with every person. You are your best teacher. You decide how the pose gets to look and gets to feel. I'm going to put some music on. And then we are going to get started in child's pose. So come to your mat. Knees can be as wide apart or as close together as you want. Uncurl your toes. Crawl your fingertips forwards and let your forehead rest down on your mat. Your belly settles in between your legs or on top of your legs. Fingertips release their movement. Arms are heavy. Allow gentle breath to flow in and out. Every single inhale, every single exhale, aware of the feeling, the expansiveness, the control that you have within yourself. And then very slowly, start to invite in some purposeful breath. Inhales and exhales, perhaps taking the same amount of time. A count of 4 on your breath in, a count of 4 on your breath out. If your lips are not already sealed, go ahead and seal your lips. Breathe in and out through your nose, and on every exhale, gently constrict the muscles at the back of your throat. Create some texture, some noise as you listen to yourself. Breathe between your ears. This is your Ujjayi breath, your Ujjayi pranayama. If you ever become too warm in class, you can always open your mouth and breathe through your mouth to release some heat. Ujjayi breath is a heating breath. Stay heavy with your upper body and slide your fingertips over to the right. Left palm rests on top of your right palm. Forehead rests down. Left shoulder gets heavy towards your mat. Gently make your way back through center, then over to the left. Right palm gently rests on top of your left. Forehead settles back down to the earth as your right shoulder, inner arm gets heavy towards your mat. Slowly find your way back to center. Palms touch. Elbows are down. Rest your forehead back down to your mat and bend into your elbows. Your thumbs come near the nape of your neck. Let your chest get nice and heavy towards the mat. Stretch here for your triceps, maybe even a little bit for your chest. slowly release, palms come down to your mat, press into the earth, lift your shoulders up, slide them forwards, and rearrange yourself to meet in a tabletop. All fours. Find comfort here. Toes are welcome to stay untucked. Inhale, slide your shoulder blades back. Lift your heart towards the front of your mat, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round and curl, chin in towards your chest. Inhale, belly lowers, heart rises, tail follows. Exhale, round and curl. Take two more on your own move with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then pause and center on your next inhale. Sweep your right arm up high to the sky. As you exhale, bend your elbow. Flip your palm to face out. Let your knuckles rest on your outer left hip. Breath in, reach the crown of your head forwards. As you breathe out, pull your belly in. Maybe even gaze up to the sky if it's comfortable in your neck. If it's not, look down at the floor. You get to choose. And slowly unravel, unwind. Right palm comes down to your mat. Inhale, sweep your left arm up high. Exhale, bend your elbow, sweep your knuckles to rest on the outer part of your right hip, or let your palm rest on your lower back. Inhale, reach your crown forward. Exhale, gaze up, twist your chest open towards the ceiling, or can gaze down at the floor. You decide. Then big sweeping motion as you unwind, palms come down. Spin your right fingertips in to face your body. Start to make some gentle circles here. Stretch the inner part of your arm, your forearm. Get the wrist warmed up and then switch the direction of your circle. Find center, spin your right fingertips to face forwards, left fingertips spin in. Find some circles here. Be gentle. Switch the direction of your circle. Find center, left fingertips spin forward, toes curl under, float your knees, lift your hips, send your thighs to the back wall, downward facing dog. Now from a tabletop into down dog, this might be a really short downward dog, so extend it if you'd like. You get to find the comfort in your body. Any degree of bend in your knees is welcome. Let your heels get heavy towards the earth, whether you choose to bend your knees or not. Press a lot through all 10 fingers, your entire palm, as your ears hang in between your biceps. Your inverted V pose, your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here in your stillness, in your strength. Look towards the top of your mat, walk your feet towards your hands, find yourself in a forward fold. Now in your forward fold, your toes do not have to be facing exactly forward. If that's not comfortable for you, that's okay. Your toes can be slightly out. Make sure your knees are pointing forward though. Big inhale, find a halfway rise. Fingertips can stay on the ground, come to your shins or even your thighs. As you exhale, really pull in at your belly, make some space at your pelvis as you hang heavy and forwards with your torso. Chin in towards your chest, crown lengthens towards the earth. If you have a generous bend in your knees here, great. If you have a little more length, also great. From your forward fold, catch opposite elbow with opposite palm. So you make a little box with your arms. Move gently. You're going to swing your upper body over to the left. Lead with your right elbow as you pull and reach all the way up to the sky like a big sunrise, up and over to the right as you sweep back down into your forward fold. Two more times on this side. And then when you come down to your forward fold, pause, switch the grip, see if you can figure it out, box in the opposite direction, and then start to lift, open, rise, and circle. Opposite direction. 2 more. And then once you come into your forward fold, release your fingertips down. Inhale, rolling up through your spine. Stack your vertebral column. Shrug your shoulders up by your ears. And exhale, relax your shoulders down your back body. Big breath in, arms sweep out and around, palms touch. Exhale, cactus and open your arms. Lift your chest to the sky. You have some activity in your glutes here as your hips go just slightly forwards. Imagine like you want to pinch your shoulder blades together behind you and bring your elbows together behind you. Really open through your front body. Inhale, lift and lengthen up. Palms will touch. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, palms sweep out and around as you dive forward. Lead with your chest, forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise, find strength at your center, shoulders back. Exhale to fold, palms plant. Walk yourself back into a full plank position. You always have the option to bring your knees down into a half plank, just depending on what kind of challenge you like today or what works in your body today. You're here for 5, for 4, 3, chaturanga in 2, 1, bend at your elbows, they graze your sides as you lower onto your belly. Uncurl your toes, press your big toes down, pelvis roots into the earth. Inhale, rise up to find your baby cobra, your low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, find low cobra. Perhaps lift a little higher for high cobra on your own. Exhale, release. Inhale, find that low cobra once again. If you prefer to come into upward facing dog, now's the time. And on your next exhale, move through your plank to find a downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. One more inhale. Open mouth. Gaze to the top of your mat. Walk your feet towards your hands. Find your version of forward fold. Inhale for a halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Strong through your torso. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Rise all the way up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms. Heart lifts to the sky. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, sink your hips, bend your knees. Find a chair pose. Keep your arms up. Inhale, rise up, reach for the sky. Exhale, cactus, open your arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, find your chair. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, chair. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and hold. You're in your chair pose. The hips sink back first, and as that happens, your knees end up bending automatically. You want to use your entire foot here. So yes, you are light on your toes, but you don't want to balance on your heels. You want to use the whole foot. Arms reach nice and strong to the sky. You can do this. If this is a lot of heat building in your shoulders, you have the option to bring your hands into prayer at heart center. Here for 5. Forward fold in 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, palms down. Step it back, find a high or half plank and find your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Cleansing breath, open mouth. Gaze towards the top of your mat. Walk your feet towards your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rise up, palms touch. Exhale, cactus your arms nice and open. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, chair pose. This time, hold again in your chair. Sweep your palms behind you, interlace your fingers, extend through your knuckles, lift your chest up to the sky. Perhaps even move your thumbs away from your lower body. If we've dived into this a little too soon for you, you are more than welcome to instead grasp opposite elbow with opposite palm and make that box just like we did in forward fold and lift your chest up. Your legs should really be awake by now. Let's get a little lower. Absolutely wonderful work. Release your grasp. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold, palms meet your mat. Find your higher half plank. When you're ready, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, right leg reach up high to the sky. Exhale, step or walk through. Lower your left knee down. Right knee is somewhere behind your right toe. Uncurl your back toes. Inhale, rise up, find your low lunge. As you exhale, squeeze into your left glutes as your hips come forward. You'll notice some resistance here. That's good. Sweep your right palm down, let it dangle next to your right hip. Lift up and over with your left arm. Ooh, if your balance goes, then it goes. Just try again. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left palm sweeps down, let it rest and dangle next to your left hip and reaching up and over with the right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, palms come down. Shift your hips back towards your left heel. Right toes stay glued down. Shift forwards with your hips, palms plant, curl your back toes under, float your back knees, step back higher, half plank, move through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step or walk through. Right knee lowers, uncurl your back toes. Inhale, sweep up. Stay here on your exhale, squeeze into your right glutes as your hips come forwards. Find a little bit of resistance, a little bit of an extra stretch for your hip flexors. Sweep your left palm down next to your left hip. Reach your right arm up and overhead. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right palm sweeps down. Left arm reaches up overhead. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms down, shift your hips back. Left toes stay glued down to the earth. Shift your hips forward, palms come down, step back higher, half plank, move through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step or walk through, left knee lowers. Inhale, rise on up, find your low lunge. Exhale, interlace your fingers and bring your pinky fingers to the base of your skull. Open your wings, peel your elbows towards the back wall. Start to look up. Gently unwind like you're stretching in the morning. Palms sweep down to your mat. Back toes curl under. Step back, high plank, then straight into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps up tall. Exhale, step or walk through, right knee down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, interlace your fingers. See if you can remember which way you did on the other side. Interlace the opposite way here. Bring your hands behind you to cradle the base of your skull. Then peel your elbows to the back wall as you look up. And then release like you're waking up in the morning. Palms come down. Curl your back toes under. Step back for high plank. Then straight up, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. Lower your knees down to the earth. Rearrange, find that tabletop at all fours again. Extend your right arm out in front of you, palm face down. Extend your left leg behind you. Heel reaches to the back wall, strong at your core. Now stay here, work on strength, or bend and reach behind you as your right palm catches your left foot. When you're ready, kick, foot into palm, lift your chest forward. To release, come back to the previous pose, extend and lengthen. Then everyone come on down, all fours. Nice work, other side. First, extend your left palm out, palm faces down, building some strength. And extend your right leg out, away, and up. Reach through your heel, strong core, strong glutes. You're welcome to stay or bend, pull it in, grab onto the top of your right foot with your left hand, kick, press, lift, chest will open towards the front of the room. To come out, find that length again, reach and strengthen. Then everyone come on down, good work. Curl your toes under, send your hips back for a partial child's pose. Really just to stretch the soles of the feet here without coming into our full lightning bolt pose. That's a really intense one. Maybe we'll do it next week. Then come forwards for table, lift your hips, rearrange, find your downward facing dog, your inverted V pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step or walk through. Strong through your legs, inhale, rise all the way up. You're here in your high lunge position. So you don't have to come into this really intense, big high lunge. You can stay kind of where I am or even less or maybe a little more. It can just be a nice, gentle high lunge today. Perfectly fine. Big inhale, reach a little taller. As you exhale, interlace your fingers behind you, extend through your knuckles, lift your chest, look up, maybe even move your thumbs away from your low back. Stay here or start to come forwards on the horizon with your chest. Nose hovers over your toes. Build some strength, even more heat in that right leg. Pause or start to float off your left toes for warrior three. Strong in your left glutes as you lift the sky. Slowly release. Left toes come down, fingertips sweep up nice and tall. Then open into warrior two. Your back heel spins down to the mat. You might need to find a little bit more length here so that when you do get a nice generous bend in your front leg, your knee stays behind your toes. Press down through both your feet as if you want to pull your heels in towards each other. Feel your inner legs really light up. Let's see if I can go 3 for 3 today, huh? Arms on the horizon, gaze over your right fingertips. Nice and strong here in your warrior two. Big inhale, lengthen through your front knee, palms touch overhead. Exhale, come back into warrior two, then keep going. Let your right arm very gently rest on your right leg as your left arm reaches up overhead. Now, instead of being in lateral angle with a big curve in the side bodies, try to find length through your crown and length through your shoulders as you lift your chest. You'll find that this crunching, this curving, as you lengthen, it'll lengthen both your side bodies. Beautiful. Stay here or find that half bind. We did this earlier. Flip your palm out, wrap it behind you, and then let either your palm rest on your low back, your knuckles rest on your right hip, or grab for the top or inner part of your right thigh. Gaze down or gaze up, you choose. I know this is a lot for the front leg. You're here for 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your front leg. Extend your right arm. Fingertips down towards the earth as they float in space. We're here in a triangle pose. Now stay or rebend into that front leg. Fingertips come down to the mat or come to a block to support you. Hop your left foot underneath you. Slide your right fingertips forwards and then start to lift your left toes off the ground for half moon pose. Find a spot on the ground that's not moving to focus on. This will really help your balance. Slowly come out of this the same way you came in. Release your arms as you lift your upper body. Find your warrior 2, and then reverse your warrior. Reach up and back, and palm sweep down to the mat. Step back, find higher half plank, and move through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up high. Exhale, step or walk through. Inhale, reach and rise up. Find your high lunge. Settle in here. Make your adjustments as you need. Reconnect with your breath. Big inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Interlace in the opposite direction. Extend through your knuckles. Lift your chest. Look up to the sky. Perhaps even move your thumbs away from your lower body. Stay here or come forwards on the horizon. Nose over your toes. Pause, stay, build the heat, or build heat in a different way by floating off your right toes, balancing on your left leg for warrior 3. Squeeze into your right glute as you really lift your heel to the sky. You got this. Slowly, toes lower down, release your arms to the sky, then open up in a warrior 2. Back heel spins down. Nice wide stance with your legs. Root down through both your feet. Pull in with your heels. You'll feel your inner legs light up. Arms long on the horizon. Gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, lengthen through your front knee. Palms reach up. Exhale, bend into your knee again. Warrior 2, but keep going. Very gently rest. Left forearm on left thigh. Right fingertips reach up overhead. So you should be able to lift your forearm off your leg, almost no problem. So you shouldn't be dumping all your weight here and dumping into your shoulder. Find that length again with your side body, like we worked on the other side, but also work on that strength that I know you have and that you know you have. This arm on your leg is for guidance, not so much support. Stay or begin to find that half bind. Breathe here. You are strong. You are capable. Then lengthen through your front knee. Extend, lengthen your left fingertips down to the earth as you float here in your triangle pose. You're welcome to pause, or you can start to hop your right foot in, lower your left fingertips down and crawl them in front of your toes. And start to lift your right foot off of the ground for your half moon pose. Breathe gentle and steady. This yoga class is for you. So you choose what this pose looks like. You choose where you decide to go and what poses you participate in. It is up to you. Slowly, gently start to come out of this. Lift your upper body as you unwind your arms and reach, find warrior 2. And reverse your warrior. Palm sweep down to your mat. Step back, higher half plank, and find your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Open up, exhale. Breath to movement. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step or walk through. Inhale, sweep tall, high lunge. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, extend, lift your chest, option to stay. Exhale, come forwards with your upper body, float off your back toes. Inhale, toes come down, arms sweep up. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, lengthen, reach to the sky. Exhale, lateral angle. Stay or, as you inhale, move into your half bind. Stay or, exhale, find your half moon pose. Inhale, toes tap down, set yourself up, reach and extend, stay on the exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, palm sweep down, move through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step or walk through. Inhale, rise high lunge. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, extend and reach. Stay or on the exhale, find your warrior three. Inhale, toes tap down, palms reach tall. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your front knee, palms touch overhead. Exhale, lateral angle. Stay or on your inhale, find your half bind. As you exhale, move into your half moon. Inhale, toes tap down, lift your upper body. Warrior two on your exhale, stay. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, palm spin down, step back, higher half plank, find chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Open mouth. One more inhale. Open mouth. Take a look at the top of your mat. Walk your feet towards your hands. Find forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Rise up. Palms touch. Exhale, thumbs meet at your heart space. Beautiful. From your standing pose, press down into your left foot. Open your right arm face up to the right, like you're serving some tea to the queen. Kick your right heel in towards your body and grab for the inside edge of your foot with your hand. Stay right here. This is a fantastic quadricep stretch, or start to reach your left arm to the sky. As you kick, press into your right palm as your chest comes forward for dancer's pose. Gently release, unwind, come back to your standing position. Take an inhale. Exhale. Press down completely into your right foot. Left palm opens, face up to the left, elbow hugs in towards your side body. Bend into your left knee as your heel kicks in towards your body as you grab for the inside edge of your foot. Stay right here. Work on your balance, or work on your balance in a different way. If you reach your right arm up, kick, press, lift, find your dancer's pose. And slowly unwind, find center, palms down, right at your heart as they touch. Inhale. Close your eyes, open mouth, exhale. One more inhale. Open mouth. Seal your lips, inhale. Out your nose, exhale. Gently open your eyes. Separate your feet nice and wide, much wider than your hips, and your toes will face slightly out. Inhale, reach your arms out. Find a small version of 5-pointed star. As you exhale, palms come to heart, bend your knees. So we're in a squat. almost like a wide chair. Chair is a squat. From here, nice and slow, you're going to make your way down into a seat. You can use your palms. You can release this pose completely, come down into a seat however you'd like. Moving through Malasana and sit all the way down. Find your cross-legged position. Reach your right arm straight up, bend into your elbow so that your palm falls in between your shoulder blades. There's a mirror behind me if you can see. That's where your palm should rest. Take your left arm up overhead, grab onto your right elbow. So here you're stretching your tricep, you're opening up a little bit through the shoulders. Classic stretch in any exercise class. Now stay here or start to release. Maybe bend into your left elbow as you try to grab for your fingertips. You decide. You get to pick. Slowly unravel, unwind. Let's switch. Let's go to the opposite side. Left arm reaches up. Bend your elbow. Grab onto your left elbow with your right hand. Arms are kind of behind your head here. This is a phenomenal stretch. Feel free to stay right here. Or you can start to bend into your right elbow, sweep behind you, and try to grab for the fingertips. If you're not there, that's okay. Every single body is unique. Some of us are naturally more flexible than others. Some of us are naturally more stronger than others. And we all have different bone shape. Yes, we have the same bones, but the actual shape of them, if you put them side by side, they're going to be just slightly different. That's what makes us all unique, and that's what makes our yoga practice so unique. So if something doesn't ever feel right in your body and it's uncomfortable, maybe it's not for you, and that's okay. I think it's a fantastic journey to go on and to really decide and choose how your yoga practice is and how it can support you best. And slowly unravel, unwind, release. Arms reach out to the side, pull them forward, wrap yourself in a big hug. Release your arms back out into that big T. Bring your palms forward, cross your arms the other direction. Give yourself that hug, maybe jam out to the music a little bit. And gently release your arms. From here, extend your legs slightly out in front of you so your knees are still bent. Your feet are down on the earth. Your palms are going to come behind you, fingertips face in. Now you'll need to rearrange a little bit to come into your reverse tabletop. Personally, I like to have my feet a little bit closer in. I used to practice with my feet farther out, but my body has changed as I've changed my exercise routine and my life and as I've gotten older. So I like my feet to be a little further in. So when you're ready, press down into the palms, press down into your feet, and start to lift your hips up to the sky. Lift, lift, lift. You'll have a tendency to slide back. I want you to push forwards with your body. Well, there we go. Did you see that? My knees went over my toes. I'll need a little bit more space here. Holding here, you are strong. Now, if your knees go over your toes a little bit, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes the femur is a little bit long and it happens, but we don't want to make it a practice or a routine or have it go way far over the toes just because of the angle of the force of the bone coming into the ankle joint. You want to make sure you're stacking as much as you can to support your body best. And then slowly start to bring it back down. That's a good shoulder opener, good little strengthener. Legs extend out. Use your hands to help you lower down onto your mat. Lie down completely here. Make some robot arms. So your fingertips are to the sky, but your elbows are down. And just roll your wrists out. Roll them out. They deserve a little love. And then rest your palms down next to your hips. Walk your feet in towards your body. What I want you to do here is pull your knees into your chest And then nice and heavy, just thud, let your feet fall. Don't fix them. Wherever they fell, keep them where they are. I know it's very tempting to fix them. Your shoulder blades are going to walk together underneath you. And then I want you to press into your feet wherever they landed. Lift your hips up off the ground for bridge pose. And then release. Hips come down to the earth. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a few rocks left to right. If you love wheel pose and want to come into that pose, go right ahead. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you don't want to do it, stay right here with me, right here. Just going to breathe and roll. For those of you that came in the wheel, go ahead and come on down. Pull your knees into your chest and join us in this little gentle rock. Take your time. There's absolutely no rush. Be gentle with your body, gentle with your thoughts, gentle with your choices. And when we think of gentleness, sometimes we think of, softness. Sometimes we can think of weakness or not pushing, but there's gentleness and strength as well. There absolutely is. There's gentleness and challenge. And then when you're ready, come into happy baby pose. Fingertips wrap around your toes, your feet, your ankles, your shins, backs of your knees, your inner thighs. You can rock side to side, maybe find your ninja baby. Probably my favorite thing to ever say as a yoga instructor, ninja baby. And then release. Feet come back down flat to the earth, knees up to the sky. Press into your feet, bump your hips over to the left, and then let your knees fall to the right. Arms can be wherever you want them, in a cactus, resting above your head, resting on your belly. Decide if you want your gaze to be left, right, or center. Tune into your body. It is your home. What does it crave? What does it want? What do you want? In stillness and silence, explore internally. And gently pull your knees back into center. Shimmy your hips to the middle, and then shimmy them over to the right. Let your knees fall to the left. Decide where you want your arms, where you want your gaze. Slowly pull your knees back into center. Hips shimmy to the middle of your mat. Knees come into your chest. Bring your palms or your arms around your shins. And then pull your forehead up to meet your knees. Close in after a practice full of opening. And then release your upper body down. And let your feet thud back down to the earth. Knees knock in to support each other. And heel toe your feet out to the edges of your mat. Palms will begin by resting on your belly, on your wrists. Aware every single inhale, every single exhale of how your breath moves within you, where you breathe. Tuning into the expert that is you. You know yourself best. You are welcome to keep your legs like this, or you can extend your legs out and bring your palms face up in a classic Shavasana. Wherever you choose to be, invite in that soft gentleness here, that knowingness, that instinct you have within yourself. Don't ignore it. In yoga, we are inundated with beautiful pictures of beautifully impossible poses, and they are largely impossible. When you come to yoga, when you unroll your mat, you are perfect. You are whole. Nothing needs to be fixed. Your body moves the way it does. You are not here to correct. You're here to acknowledge, to know. You're here to explore and be curious. You're here to take charge and decide. And staying gentle and soft and slow. Start to invite in deeper exhales, inhales, more profound. And then start to gently rock your head from left to right. Let your shoulders lift off the ground. Maybe shrug them up by your ears. Move your arms. Bend your elbows. Roll your wrists. Open and close your palms. Wiggle your fingers and bring your legs into the motion as well. Big stretch. Get some movement. And then when you're ready, roll onto one side. Use your helpful palms. Press yourself up into a comfortable seat. No rules, no requirements. Whatever a seat means to you. Palms touch at your heart space, chin in towards your chest, a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for showing up today and doing something for you, for mind, body, and soul. Deep gratitude from myself to you for choosing to flow with me. The light and the teacher in me will always walk with and will always learn from the light and the teacher in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your energy this evening. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Take your perfectness, take your wholeness, your uniqueness off your mat and into the world. You completely and totally deserve it.